Once an electricity board engineer, now Bihar's chief minister yet again. 2025 will be his year of defying odds. Known as Munna in his childhood, one of the few certainties is him taking oath.
Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX with me, Devika Devan. And our focus right now is going to be the man who will soon be Bihar's longest serving chief minister. He might actually be ready to become India's longest serving chief minister. Yes, I'm talking about Nitish Kumar, the face of JDU, who has done it once again. He has managed to hold a majority in the Bihar assembly elections after weathering alliance ruptures, shifting political loyalties, and a fiercely contested campaign that placed his leadership at the center of Bihar's future. Before the elections and during the polling, BJP has avoided naming Nitish Kumar as the CM face. But after the JDU swept the votes, Nitish Kumar as the CM does not look like a very far-fetched idea. Viewers, welcome. You're watching Explained by NewsX with me, Devika Devan. Today we're talking about Bihar's Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. Bihar boasts of one of the most fascinating political histories in India. Nitish Kumar undoubtedly has been a major peddler of that title. It is indeed interesting that Nitish has been called a coalition tactician with unmatched survival skills, but has also been accused with the label of political turncoat or quote-unquote a dal badlu. Anyway, he has still managed to be in and out of power as the Bihar Chief Minister over the last 20 years, conquering the battleground of Bihar's democracy. Let us now take a few moments to decode this entire journey. Nitish Kumar was born on 1st March 1951 in Bakhtiarpur, Bihar, to parents Parmeshwari Devi and Kaviraj Ram Lakhan Singh. Nitish Kumar's father was a freedom fighter, a local Congress leader, and also an Ayurvedic practitioner. Raised in a family with strong political and social consciousness, Nitish Kumar was inspired by his father's principles and dedication to serving the public. His native village is Kalyan Bhiga, situated in the Nalanda district, the historic Nalanda district. He completed his schooling in Bakhtiarpur before moving to Patna for higher education. When he was younger, he was affectionately called Munna. And it is quite an interesting journey from Munna to now, the Sushasan Babu, as he's known. In 1972, he earned a degree in electrical engineering from Bihar College of Engineering, which is now NIT Patna. Udaykant Mishra, his very close friend from college, disclosed that he was quite fond of the movie Mere Mehboob, directed by H.S. Rawal, and watched it multiple times. His keenness for Bollywood did not wear off as he progressed in life. In fact, it grew, his fascination with Bollywood. In 2011, as a Bollywood buff, as most people know him, he hosted a special screening of Arakshan in Patna with Amitabh Bachchan in attendance as well. Even before he graduated, he was interested in politics, maybe taking upon his father. He stepped into politics in 1971 as a member of Ram Manohar Lohiya's youth wing called the Samajwadi Yuvajan Sabha. But these frivolous college days were short-lived. After graduating, he joined the Bihar State Electricity Board after failing the Air Force officer exam. On the 22nd of February 1973, he tied the knot with Manju Kumari Sinha. It is interesting to note that he took a firm stand against dowry and ultimately did not accept any, which was a radical step. Remember, because he comes from ultimately a small village of Bihar. After 3 years, their first and only child, Nishant, was born on the 20th of July 1975. Before becoming a father, he had already decided to leave his job to be a full-time politician. Nitish Kumar was an active participant in Jayaprakash Narayan's movement, or the JP movement, between 1974 to 77. That's when he met Lalu Prasad Yadav. Both Nitish and Lalu rose under the mentorship of Karpuri Thakur, the socialist leader who implemented the other backward classes reservations during the Janata Party government in the late 1970s. Nitish entered electoral politics amid the anti-Congress pro-Janata wave in Bihar. In 1974, he joined his mentor Karpuri Thakur's party, Janata Party. At that time, the party was headed by Satyendra Narayan Sinha. As Janata Party candidate, he contested his first elections in 1977 from the constituency of Harnaut and lost to an independent candidate. In 1980 as well, he lost to another independent candidate from the same constituency. These setbacks in the beginning of his career made him consider quitting politics altogether and exploring a career perhaps in business. But you knew that this disheartened young man would emerge as Lalu Yadav's fiercest rival in the 2005 Legislative Assembly elections. Let me once again go back to 1985, where victory finally came to Nitish Kumar. He won from the same seat of Harnaut. From 1985 to 89, he remained the MLA from this seat. Until then, he had realized that campaigning is important to win, but he had no money. This is when his wife Manju stepped up and quietly handed him her savings, about 20,000 rupees back then. Bihar's future CM was in a very literal way financed by a government school payslip. Later, he was elected to the Lok Sabha from the Bard constituency in 1989 and became the Secretary General of the Janata Dal Party in Bihar. He's also served as Union Minister of State for Agriculture under the VP Singh government. He retained Bard in 1991 on a Janata Dal ticket. In the last decade of the 20th century, fortune for Nitish turned once again when Lalu Prasad Yadav came to power. Lalu was the Chief Minister for over 7 years, beginning in 1990. However, his rule was marked by characteristics unusual for Bihar of that era: political stability and prolonged rule of a backward caste leader. His wife, Rabri Devi, extended the family's grip over power as his successor to the post following corruption allegations against Lalu Yadav in the fodder scam. Once seen as Lalu's trusted quote-unquote younger brother, Nitish Kumar quietly built his base amongst the OBC Kurmi community and the extremely backward castes against the dominance of the Yadavs under Lalu. Belonging to the Kurmi agricultural caste, he spoke the language of the people, and that went a long way. Through the 1990s, he served as Union Minister in several key portfolios. He handled agriculture, surface transport, and importantly, the railways as well. Nitish Kumar resigned as India's railway minister in 1999 after the tragic Gaisal train collision in Assam, one of the deadliest rail accidents in the country's history. Although the accident was not directly attributed to his personal failure, he stepped down, taking moral responsibility, a rare gesture in Indian politics at the time and, of course, even today. His resignation significantly elevated his political stature, establishing him as a leader with integrity and accountability. This moment became a turning point in his career, strengthening his image as a principled politician and helping him later position himself as a credible, governance-focused alternative in Bihar's deeply fractured political landscape, which was held by Lalu Yadav. Let's quickly listen in to what Nitish had said after he resigned.
I think it's total failure of the railway. That's why I have accepted the responsibility. चूक है और ये चूक ही हम सिर्फ इसको नहीं कहेंगे, ये आपराधिक नेग्लिजेंस, क्रिमिनल नेग्लिजेंस। इसलिए इसको हम पहले तो ओन करते हैं इसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी और हमने रिजिग्नेशन दिया। और सेफ्टी को टॉप मोस्ट प्रायोरिटी मिलनी चाहिए, नंबर 1। और दूसरी बात, जो हमारा सिस्टम है उसके कंसोलिडेशन पर ध्यान देना चाहिए। एक्सपेंशन हम करते चले जा रहे हैं, कंसोलिडेशन पर ध्यान। रेलवे नेटवर्क पर लोड बढ़ रहा है, इसमें टेक्नोलॉजिकल अपग्रेडेशन की सख्त जरूरत है। जब तक हम टेक्नोलॉजी को अपग्रेड नहीं करेंगे और सिस्टम में टाइटनिंग की जरूरत है।
By the late 1990s, Nitish was part of the group of leaders who broke away from the Janata Dal and formed the Samata Party along with George Fernandes. The Samata Party eventually aligned with the Bharatiya Janata Party, but this alliance introduced Nitish to the national coalition politics of the NDA under Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Through the Samata Party and later the Janata Dal United, Nitish remained closely associated with Fernandes and built a reputation as a calm and effective negotiator, which is something that we've seen up until now. His first attempt to become Chief Minister came in the year 2000. After the Bihar Assembly elections, the NDA nominated him for the top post. He took oath on 3rd March 2000 but resigned within 7 days because he could not prove majority. Although this was a short tenure, It marked the beginning of his decisive role in Bihar politics. The Janata Dal United, abbreviated as the JDU, was formed on the 30th of October 2003 by Nitish Kumar. The real turning point came in 2005 after 15 years of RJD rule under Lalu Prasad Yadav and then Rabri Devi. Bihar was struggling with deep issues of law and order, infrastructure collapse and a governance gridlock. Nitish here positioned himself as a development-oriented alternative. The NDA won the 2005 elections and Nitish Kumar was sworn in as Chief Minister on the 24th of November 2005, which marked the beginning of his extremely long phase of governance known politically as the Sushasana era. During his first term, he focused on rebuilding Bihar's administration. His government invested heavily in roads, policing, electrification, teacher appointments and public schemes that targeted women and socially deprived communities. His policies around gender, such as reservation for women in Panchayati Raj institutions and the bicycle contribution for schoolgirls, refined his public image further. By 2010, he had become widely known as one of India's most efficient chief ministers. In the same year, he won a massive mandate for a second full term. His alliance with the BJP was at its strongest. However, tensions emerged in 2013 when the BJP projected Narendra Modi as its national face. Remember, back then, Nitish Kumar had also positioned himself as a secular and moderate leader. He ended his 17-year alliance with the BJP. This was one of the most important political shifts of his career. In the 2014 Lok Sabha elections, the JDU performed poorly. Nitish resigned as chief minister and appointed Jitan Ram Manjhi as a successor, but internal conflict and weakening political control pushed him back into the chief minister's seat in early 2015. In the same year, he formed the Mahagathbandhan, a grand alliance with Lalu Prasad Yadav's RJD and the Congress. The coalition won the election and Nitish took oath for another term. However, this alliance also collapsed. In July 2017, Nitish resigned once again, citing corruption allegations against RJD leaders and returned to the NDA within 24 hours. In 2020, he once again became chief minister with the BJP's support, although the mandate was weaker than the earlier years. This phase was marked by growing differences within the NDA. In August 2022, Nitish broke with the BJP once again and rejoined the Mahagathbandhan. He took oath with RJD's Tejasvi Yadav as his deputy. Under Nitish Kumar, Bihar saw a sharp rise in development indicators. The GDP of the state grew steadily to 8.54 lakh crores in 2023-24, while the per capita income increased from about 8,500 rupees in 2005 to nearly 66,800 in 23-24. Poverty levels declined significantly, dropping from 52% in 2015-16 to 34% in 21-22. Bihar still suffers, however, from weak industrial growth and limited private investment. Despite better infrastructure, unemployment remains high, especially amongst the youth, which was one major factor in this election. While enrollment has improved, the quality of education and learning outcomes continues to lag. Rural areas still face healthcare shortages with understaffed and unequipped facilities. Nitish Kumar is also criticized for his frequent political flip-flops, which has created some sort of instability and weakened public trust in politics. But today, Nitish Kumar, viewers, stands as one of India's longest-serving chief ministers, a figure whose political instinct remains sharp and whose moves continue to influence the future of Bihar. His journey is not one story of a leader, but also the story of how power, ideology and governance intersect in Indian democracy.
Once an electricity board engineer, now Bihar's chief minister yet again. 2025 will be his year of defying odds. Known as Munna in his childhood, one of the few certainties is him taking oath.